Welcome to Nourie's Bike Academy. This is a series of videos that are going to be a little more detailed on the how-tos, not these short ones, but just give you the highlights. So today's trick is the Razzmatazz. We're going to do a little boomerang around, swivel, then we'll drop down to the peg. This comes to the tricky part. You're going to step right at the bottom bracket, kick it around, land on the pedal, pop it up, and then ride it out. So that is the Razzmatazz. So I've been posting those in the short form, and I've been getting some feedback from different riders that want to see it either in slow motion or they just want to have it broken down a little bit more. So I'm going to start this series of basically old school tricks, because that's my cup of tea. And I have about 75 that I did a couple of years ago. I'm going to refilm them, hopefully with better lighting and better editing. Actually, I'm not going to edit much. I'm just going to cut the ends off and post it. I don't want to spend too much time editing, but I do want to get the content out there. So, Razzmatazz. If you're first starting off and you're just learning some Flatland, I would recommend doing the balance to start off by going just left foot on the left peg and just balance yourself like so. In order to do the swivel, you're going to let go of the brake, kick the tire, and lean the bike away. Okay? Now I'm going to show you maybe what you'll experience that you want to try to prevent doing is if you go like this and you don't lean the bike away, you're not going to be able to have control. There's got to be a distance between your basically your hips and your bars. So watch, like that. So that's going to help a lot to swivel. And then to drop it down, it's relatively easy. It's just you're going to extend your arms and just drop it down. And you do want to have either a coaster brake, like myself, or a free coaster in order to do that. So that's the first thing to practice, is just balance ever so carefully, like so. You can use the brake. You can do without brakes if you want. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, especially when you go to drop it down like that. You're going to really want to commit. So I just did that without brakes. But with brakes, you're going to notice I can stall myself a little bit like so, and then push off, let go of the brake, and lean it away. Then drop it down. Okay? Now to get to the Razzmatazz, I would say relatively slow at first, because if you pull your foot from the front peg to here, you'll notice that the bike will speed up naturally, because you're pulling your weight into the center, and that spins it faster. So I would say when you're first trying this, relatively slow. Think about just having your left hand here, and all you're going to do is switch behind your back. So your left hand is going to go to the right hand. You see how that was? That's going to make it a lot easier for you to think about it and wrap your head around. And I kind of start a little bit crouched down, and then I stand up and like that. And then try to land your foot either on the pedal or right here back on the peg, and then simply just pop it up and ride it. So it's a fun trick. First starting off with just learning swivels, then get to the point where you can drop it down, which I call merry-go-round. There's lots of different names for these tricks. And then the Razzmatazz is where you throw it behind your back and catch it. So I don't know what else I can actually emphasize on. Take it slow. Make sure it's ideal if you have rounded pegs. These are Iggy pegs. They're great because they have the rounded caps on it. But even if it's a straight peg with a little bit of a rounded edge, it's going to help, because your foot needs to be able to pivot on that easily. So I'm going to do my best to do a double Razzmatazz, and you'll just see like where I'm at as far as trying to evolve this trick a little bit further. I do a double Razzmatazz where I stop, you know, I basically do one, catch it, and then do another. But this one I'm going to attempt, my best attempt of doing a double Razzmatazz, but no touch. I've only got this on film once, which was like 6 years ago. So that's it for now. I'm going to finish with that. Thanks for watching. There will be more to come. I'm going to do a series, like I mentioned, probably about 75 tricks. Love your feedback, input, ideas, and I'm going to be pushing myself. Hopefully you'll be pushing yourself to just become a better rider. Okay, so here we go. double razzmatazz. My best attempt. I really want this trick. Oh, I can't even do the boomerang part. That's okay. That's a redo. I gotta at least do the boomerang in. Okay. And again, I'm gonna go really slow. But the difference is I'm gonna try going like this, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. Okay, that's where I'm at.